Welcome back to the shop, everybody. Welcome to Nick's Garage. Thanks for tuning in. Let's go find the boss. Hey, look, everybody. It's Nick.
It's Friday night.
Live from Nick's Garage. Yeah, it sure is a cold blizzard. Look at that. It sure is a cold blizzard night outside tonight. Actually, the whole northeastern United States and eastern Canada. Again, we lost it.
It's just like the cat flipping inside and out, upside down.
Every time we start a live show, that's what happens.
That's okay. It's getting excited.
Not every
Wouldn't
time.
you get excited with everything going on, Nick? Come on, look around.
Maybe that's why.
Just 2 out of 3.
Okay. All right, we got somebody waiting for us.
Listen,
Talk.
the weather's been crazy everywhere. East Coast to West Coast, West Coast to East Coast, North to South. It's crazy. I have family in Tennessee. It's minus 18. I have people in
Whoa, whoa,
Vancouver.
whoa! What's the temperature
Minus 18.
in Tennessee?
Frozen pipes.
Tennessee.
In
Yeah.
Tennessee.
They're
In
freezing in
Tennessee.
the streets in Texas.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's crazy everywhere. But,
What?
look what we got here.
I know, this is where all the dream cars come into our shop. As you guys can see, this is a brand new car here. Actually, it's a new client of mine. This one came all the way from Texas. This one belongs to Brad. Brad from Texas brought it in. He's got a small block 340 in there, and it's not in it right now. We took it out last night. It's here to be overhauled. Hopefully to bring it up to close to what, 350 to 390 horsepower. Anyways, let's grab a cup. Since it's a cold night, I want to grab a cup of coffee, and
Let's go.
we'll take it from there.
Absolutely.
That's my main line. Let's go. Come on, Nico. You want a coffee?
Let's go.
Come.
This is good.
Look at this. One after the other. Okay.
Should make a top 10 list of Nick's catchphrases.
Here we have all kinds.
10.
Yeah,
We'd have to get the list down to 20. Top 20.
there's Here we go.
Anyway, you know, anyways, you know,
Provided the coffee tonight, Nick.
this one is,
Viewers' choices here.
God, the bag is gone.
No.
Okay, this is going to be our next one.
Oh, no.
I am.
Brad sent us this one from Texas.
Like your coffee.
Duncan, everybody knows,
Dark
I
with my
wanted to
soul.
tell Jeff that America runs on Duncan. And this one here is from Greg.
We only have Tim
This
up
is, yeah. Anyways, no, this is not Tim Hortons. This is
okay. Dunkin' Donuts.
it's one of our clients. I'm sorry, one of our viewers. This is from Matthew. Kind
I'm going
of,
to fix the camera here while we're talking, Nick.
That's
Sorry
okay.
for the shakes, fellows.
You know what? The good thing is,
yeah.
we get to go through all these different coffees.
I know, you know, every time we finish off a bag,
It's like a treat. Guys, thank you very much. You know, it's like we much appreciate the coffee because it keeps our motors running.
yeah.
Absolutely.
You know, matter of fact, you know, the winters are cold up here. They're long. So we use that. And now you guys don't have to send any more coffee. We got enough for the whole winter, don't we?
But we appreciate every gram of coffee that has been sent so far.
Amen.
Yeah. Amen. You better
I don't
believe
think
it.
there's been a bad batch.
No, they're all good. I love them all. Coffee's coffee, man. Anyways.
No. Good coffee is coffee. The rest
Okay.
is just-
Wow.
There's a phrase in French that, you know what I'm saying,
There's a certain chain that starts with an S that seems to just burn all their coffee. I don't like them. Otherwise,
We won't
it's
mention
all
it.
good. Oh my goodness, already starting the show with a big $20 super chat, Nick. Thank
Okay.
you so much. That one came in from Carl.
Carl, thank you.
Carl, thank you.
Carl's got a question for Nick.
Go ahead. Let's hear it.
Does he have an assistant manager for the shop? And can he ever go on vacation and have someone else to run things?
No, nobody at the moment.
Wow.
I have someone in mind, but we have a good friend of ours, but he's not doing well, and he's doing better
He's doing
actually right
better.
now. He's doing better now, and hopefully he gets well, and he'll be in our shop very soon.
We hope you're watching, Mr. Z.
Yeah, that's it. And you know, we have so much paperwork on these cars. Like these cars. Here, let's start. Let's take Ray's 71 Cuda that came from
Let's
Massachusetts.
Let's
Come.
go take a look at it. So Nick,
Yes.
give us a rundown. What happened to this poor
Here,
baby?
hold this.
Got it.
This car just came in at the same time with Brad's 72 Charger. This
Nice.
car came in because we had some issues with the engine. And
What were they?
Well, I'm going to show you. We should get there to see why this car came here in the first place, because
It's a lot
it
of
was a
wires.
great engine. But from what we know, I just tore off the valve covers, and I found that the exhaust push rods are way too long.
What?
But you know, being a beautiful car like this, a 71 Cuda,
Okay.
a 426 Hemi,
Yep.
Tremec 5-speed,
Right.
Dana 60, convertible, 71.
Everyone,
with-
yes, he did say Tremec 5-speed. This is a 5-speed transmission, no external linkages, all internal, that the car has been modified for. Sorry, I had to because this is a nice piece
Yes,
that they did down
yes,
here.
okay. And you know what? They put such a big cam in this engine. I don't know why. It's a cruiser. It's a driver. And they put a big wild cam. For what reason? It's a cruiser. He's got exhaust manifolds. He's got factory carbs. I mean, what's the purpose? Then,
Okay.
all this wiring
Yeah.
underneath the battery tray was all set up for a vacuum pump to make the power brakes work.
Why?
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 Guess what I'm going to do? Anyways,
Can I tell you?
yeah, go ahead.
You're gonna throw it in the garbage.
You better know I'm going to torch the cam in half, and then I'll throw it in the scrap metal.
You
Hey,
wanna?
Yeah. I've noticed like a lot of these cars are coming to my shop, and isn't that the first time?
No.
People put a big cam in the motor, and then they fight, change the whole car just to make it idle or have power brakes.
And
I
does it
said,
give you
scrap the
anything?
cam. Look at my red Challenger,
never
my Hemi
installed
Cuda, my Kawasaki, all factory cams practically.
I've never installed a vacuum pump on any of your cars.
None of them.
Any of them.
None of them.
Engines make vacuum on their own if they're built right.
Thank you.
That is correct.
If you have an extreme package that absolutely, positively has to have vacuum, okay, add the pump.
Yes.
But guys, this is not it's not a dedicated racer.
According to Ray, or like most of my clients, they just want a nice driver.
Yep.
Simple. They want a turnkey, maintenance-free, and reliable.
Ed Grant from Chile, Port Orange, Florida, wants to wish you a Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Merry Christmas.
to you too.
Thanks for the super chat, Ed.
Thank you.
Can I highlight something and you
Yes.
can explain?
Yeah, go ahead.
What's that?
That's the gas cap for the
why-
power steering.
There's a gas cap on the gas.
Yeah, look.
Is it just because it's the only thing that fit? Or-
I don't know. This is a gas cap.
That's not cool.
But you know what? After speaking to the owner,
Yep.
he told me, Nick, go through the whole car. What you don't like, fix it.
Ooh,
And he's giving me 2.5 pages of a list on this car, which I don't blame because everybody does the same to me anyways.
Can I show you something else that I
Yes.
don't really like?
Show me.
Are we building ventilation systems here? Because
Well, yeah,
those are wrong.
Those are wrong bolts. Yeah, these are hardware screws.
That's industrial.
And then we wanted to remove the shaker hood.
What's that?
This is a nozzle that
Oh, you got to be kidding.
it's glued on when it should be snapped in place.
Gross.
And these are things not on the list. This is on the list to get repaired, not the screws, not that. But you always find a can of worms. Every time I go through a car, we always find something.
That's no way to treat a Hemi.
No, having a
Or
beautiful car like this,
or a convertible. I mean, let's face it, this car is really, really nice.
beautiful car.
What I find is a lot of times there's a lot of cars that come in, Nick. and
Yes.
Correct me if I'm wrong. It looks like they were just put together to just get them to go. It wasn't really. There's no passion. There's no like love and attention given to them.
No, they don't.
Like, I'll give you an example. The Roadrunner. We put it together. It was put together. It was sold. It's a really nice car, but they didn't put it together with the love and attention that it deserves. And
Well, you have to understand, sometimes you have a guy who wants to put a car up for sale, puts it on the internet. They could give a damn if they sell it overseas or wherever. And like Theo bought the car sight unseen and hoping that the car it is what it is. But after Theo bought the car from California, had it shipped here, there was a lot of little things that we found wrong and found even more things as we went along working on the car. And I'm just tired of people, they take a lot of shortcuts putting cars together.
Yeah, and
a
they
lot
don't-
of shortcuts.
And it disrespects the car. Forget the owner. Okay, the owner bought it, whatever. It's a nice car regardless. But you disrespect a car like that. It's really disappointing.
And you have no idea the amount of hours we put on this car.
I
But
do.
we're not going to go there. We're not going to go there. Anyways, I want to.
Let me just throw in thank you, Frank Moore, for your super chat. We appreciate you, buddy. Thank you, Frank.
Thanks, Frank. Appreciate
Anyway,
it.
now back to the Cuda, just to bring it up.
Sorry,
I've got
I
the
had to
engine
get out of
out.
the system.
We took it out yesterday. I just want to show you.
Explain
This
to
is
me.
now this is supposed to be a crate engine. I know when you buy a crate engine, in many cases you got an aluminum billet,
Yeah,
rocker arm
that's
stands.
right.
Okay.
These are cast though, cast iron.
And they don't have head studs. It's got head studs. But what freaked me out is this engine's being worked on. Because of this cam, they changed the valve springs. They got extreme heavy-duty valve springs. And these retainers are a no-no for the street.
Oh my.
And his problem is right here. Let me just show you the our reviewers. This is the problem why Ray brought the car here. All the push rods kept breaking and bending. We took out a few. Anyways, if you want to see, it's at 0 lash. The lifter, it's at 0 lash. I'll just show you right here.
That's disappointing.
If you take a good look, if you guys take a good look here, that cup is too close to the rocker. So as it goes up and down, what happens is that cup on the push rod touches the rocker. And before you know it, it breaks off. So that, you know for sure the push rods are too long. So we're gonna tear down this whole engine. Ray gave me permission to go in there, go through the whole thing, look at it. And you know, when you have a beautiful car like that, you want to see some detail. For example, look at this coil. Look at the bracket. This should be zinc. And look at this distributor. What is this from, a Nissan or something? Look, what is that? You know? And
Unacceptable.
And that bracket should be zinc plated. That should be zinc plated. Get a nice Chrysler coil. These brackets should be all orange. But anyways, you know, it's a lot of detail. We'll go through it. That's the wrong fuel pump. That's not a Hemi pump. You see?
What the heck is this distributor?
Then you have another cap. You have a cap right here, which is, you know, it's supposed to be a square hole on a plug. The thermostat housing is wrong. But anyways, I want to detail this car as it came from the factory.
Details matter.
You know, it's not a real 71 Hemi Cuda from the factory.
Doesn't matter.
But you know what's the next best thing?
Nick,
You
honestly, this is one nice package. Okay, that just needs, what did we say before?
Everybody,
Love and attention.
that's true. Everyone that's walked into the shop just love all the cars we got here.
And they didn't even know that it was Hemi driven.
And look, what are these chrome valve springs on it?
I don't know, man. That's just.
I don't
You know
know.
what? Fine if they work, but you're breaking push rods.
I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna stay here one night. I'm gonna make a video tearing down this engine, and I have
that'll be
no idea what I'm gonna find in this engine. Something tells me I'm not gonna like it. But anyways, you know what? Our job is to tear it down and build it to make it reliable and factory cam. Don't put no vacuum pumps. It's got a power brake booster. Make it simple, you guys. It's a driver. That's what Ray wants. That's what we build.
Speaking of upcoming videos, check out Monday afternoon's video featuring this car arriving and the Charger arriving.
Yes. We
Two
had.
cars at once, kind of
Yes,
same time.
I just wanted to say that this week we had 2 cars that came in. Brad's 72 Charger from Texas and Ray from Massachusetts. These cars came in, and I'm expecting another 2 cars. Another one from Dan from the state of California, and another one from Matt from the province of British Columbia, Vancouver. So there's 2 other cars coming in, and there's another 2 I put on hold until I could get rid of some of these cars.
These will be going.
Yeah,
nice.
so this is a teardown. We're going to go through the list with all the little items he has, which is normal, happens all the time here.
Yep.
And the Roadrunner, hopefully we finish it soon.
It's close.
We had the hood on the car.
Yep.
By the
Well,
way,
what
let's,
happened?
you know what?
Let's go take a look.
Let's go take a look.
Because I kind of like this car now.
You know,
It was breaking my heart.
This-
It was breaking my heart, to be honest with you guys.
now,
Because it's like things needed love and attention. And you know, it's my fault, eh? I got in trouble with this.
Why?
Good's not good enough.
yeah, you said it.
Well, you know what? This car has really tested us quite nicely.
You know, this car, because we have a lot of new viewers on board, I just want to give you guys an update because this car's been here for a while. I'd like to do my best before I get it delivered. This car is a 3D3 matching number engine that came with the car. Right now, it was a 4-barrel non-air grabber. What we did is we also installed air conditioning. We installed a 6-barrel, and we also installed a 3.750 440 crankshaft, which equals a 426 cubic inch.
Not a Hemi, but definitely
Not a
has the
Hemi.
cubic inches.
It is a matching motor 3D3. You know, my client wanted to keep the same engine, so we gave it some work, and we pulled out just over, 426 horsepower
Yeah.
on this engine. And then we
Wondering
also,
about the cap, that's going to be changed. That's
yeah, we have a new lid on order.
We didn't want to disappoint anybody by having it say.
Yeah, we have a
6-pack.
new lid coming in, and also a brand new style factory air cleaner.
But at least it's protected from dust and debris, so the engine's safe.
And are you an AC guy?
No,
No?
not for me. I
Are
don't
you,
really need
Tony?
AC.
Are you an AC guy? Anyways, we had it running today with Robert.
And the
let me
AC
tell you,
works.
AC works and it's cold air. But you know what? If you guys want to hear it, I'll get it started. You know, we had torsion bars installed. We had a sure grip. What? Made in Singapore.
Okay.
No, we
All
had
right,
the,
okay, that's
we
fine.
had the radiator cleaned out. We did a lot of work on this car.
Uh-oh.
Nick, you'll never guess who's with us tonight.
Could it be Bandit?
It's the Bandit with a $5 super chat.
Hey, Bandit.
Merry
Thank you.
Christmas, Nick, George, Nico, Robert, all the gang from Manny.
Thanks.
Thank you.
For the gift we've all got tonight. Bandit, you're our gift.
Thank you, Bandit. Much appreciated.
Thank you. Thank you. You know, there was.
What's that, Tony?
I guess on a 90-degree day, we would appreciate the air conditioning.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but top down?
And
I don't care anymore.
you know what? You guys want to hear it? They want to hear it? I'll get it
I
started.
can't see anybody who wouldn't want
And you know, we just I want to go back to the hood. We installed an air grabber hood, and we had to give it back to the body shop because the colors didn't match the door with the stripe.
It wasn't good enough.
It wasn't good enough. So we sent it back to get it done correctly, and there was so much detail done on it. But let's just hope it comes back the same way we put it together. Put it back on because I was dying to road test this car. And now we've got a snowstorm outside, and I'd like to drive it before we get it delivered to Australia. Or what I said to George on our next live show, I need to put it to the floor from my door to the back lift just to try it. I won't even know the transmission is working or not, but I want to hammer it. Why? I just want to make sure that carburetors don't get stuck. But I'm going to make sure it doesn't anyways. I know it's a dangerous thing to do in a shop, but only...
It's actually a safe thing to do, Nick, because this car's got very old, unsafe tires. So they need to be safely disposed of.
Yeah. So, okay.
That's our excuse, and we're sticking to it.
Thank you, Tim Butler, for your $7 super chat.
Tim!
Hey, Tim, thank you.
We love you, Tim. He says the Cuda's in good hands now.
Okay, good.
I agree, Tim.
There's
All
some
right.
love going that way, that's for sure.
Okay, you guys want to hear this? I'll get it started.
Bring the mic around the back, Manny.
Yes,
Sorry?
sir. I got you covered, George.
The BB horn connected.
Yes.
Right, dead center,
BB.
smack dab where it
Yeah,
should
they're going to
be.
ask...
Right about
hey,
here should be good audio.
here, I'm gonna press the horn. Here we go.
Let's hear it.
Nope, don't work. I told you this car, right?
Oh, stop.
It's connected.
Don Lemmy with $5 super chat. Thank you, Don.
There we go. See? Battery connections. That's,
Oh,
Let
this
her rip.
car.
oh.
And it's loud. That's the cam we selected. Got a good idle.
Cam, man.
And it's no 3D3. This is a 426.
Yeah. Just in case anybody's wondering, yes, I am always holding my breath when I have the car starting.
Yeah. And we also had a sure grip installed yesterday. And the horn, you got to press it hard.
okay.
It works, but you got to press it hard.
Yeah, only if you need it.
That's right. And we also had a deluxe steering wheel installed.
Got a nice rumble.
Yeah.
Make some noise, Nick. I can actually hear I can feel the microphone vibrate in my hand.
The viewers love it, Nick, or the listeners, I should say.
Yeah. And you know,
Yes,
I still have a few more things to do on it. We're not done yet, but I'd love to finish it. And you know, we had some issues with the glass. We found a regulator that was bent on that quarter panel.
Yeah.
We also had the chrome molding on that glass missing. So
We found one, which is rare. It's like hen's teeth. You can't find these things.
I know. And
Speaking of rare, let's talk about our amazing viewers. Like Ante M with his $7 super chat.
Thank you, Ante.
Toronto.
Merry
Ante.
Christmas,
I
Ante.
remember.
He's wishing everybody a Merry Christmas. And what was his question? Oh, it kept flying up. Hoping to bring you a stroker for the dyno in 2023, says Ante.
Okay.
Looking forward to you bringing a stroker.
And not only that, he's courageous. So for the World Soccer, they came into third place. Am I correct?
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
guys.
And if you missed it before, thank you, Don Lemmy, for the $5 super chat. Merry Christmas to everybody at Nick's Garage.
Thank you, Danny.
Don.
Thank you, Donnie.
Thanks, Don.
Man, pick this up.
Yes, sir.
And the other thing we got to do is install the,
Stripes?
what do you call it? The 70 Roadrunner Gold Dust Trail stripes, which go from here all the way to the front side
The
marker.
viewers may not remember, Nick. Tell them why we're replacing.
Okay, we're going to replace it because the dust trail goes in one direction. Then when it got to the, let's say it was going to it was the correct direction on the front fender with the Roadrunner. Then as it traveled to the door, that decal was the opposite direction. And for that reason, we're putting new decals on the side.
Not good enough.
Not good enough. We had both mirrors replaced. That mirror we had to fix because every time you open the vent glass, it was all hitting the mirror.
Not good enough.
Not anymore, so we fixed that. So there's a lot of things done on this. I'd like to fix the horn to be more, what you call it, without pressing hard. You got to press hard to get the horn to work, but we'll fix that.
I remember Robert was saying, though, that the springs inside were quite tight. They were very strong, so that could be contributing to the problem.
This is one car I'd love to test drive on the street. You know, I remember driving it when it first came here from California. I drove it, didn't have much of a power on it. I thought maybe it was out of tune, but you know, after we figured out it was a very low compression ratio, so Theo wanted to make it a little bit more powerful, so we got some heads, ported them out, put a 6-pack, we stroked it out to a 426, and I think he's gonna be pretty happy with that.
The engine sounds very healthy.
And of course, it's got air conditioning, and now we also have the air grabber, which it's got to come back, so we got to put all that back.
Yeah, I'm starting to really like this car.
Yeah.
Nick, it's kind of fitting that you're going to have to test this one inside the shop, because in Australia, they're not allowed to do burnouts in the streets either.
Yes.
They have to do them in the shed.
Yeah, but we are allowed to make burnouts here.
We are.
Yeah, they burn bags.
No,
I think
here-
they call
here
their
you-
tires bags or something like this.
Here, when you do a burnout, it's a ticket. In Australia,
They confiscate the vehicle.
that's right, on a second warning.
Ooh, I don't know about the
I
second.
don't know. In Australia,
I think the first one, they take it for a little while. The second one, they take it for longer. And then the third one, they crush it.
they crush
Yeah.
it. Man,
That's painful.
This is going to Australia.
Heartless people.
We put power into this car. We put a shoe grip on it, and you're going to tell me that he wants to spin the tires.
Yeah.
And where's he going? Australia.
It's okay.
Theo, don't let him crush it.
Yeah, yeah.
Theo's going to enjoy this one.
God, I wish it would be a great weather next week. I hope. I'd love to drive it.
Got our fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Hope for the best. It'll clear up, and we'll be able to at least.
I also have to send it for a wheel alignment. I didn't do that yet.
Joel Jenkins with a $10 super chat. Thank you, Joel.
Thank you,
Thank
Joel.
you, Joel.
Joel is here almost every live show, I think. I can't remember when he's missed. Super fan, thank you,
either.
Joel. We appreciate you. Merry Christmas.
And we've done so many things on this car.
Oh,
and we're
man.
still not finished.
Frame connectors.
Yeah, we put frame
just
connectors
adjusted-
on it. We put heavy.
The brake, the
Yes,
emergency
yeah,
brake
we did a
cable.
custom job on the handbrake.
that was nice.
We passed it through the frame connector instead of going underneath it. We did that.
Yep.
We installed the fast ratio idler arm, pitman arm,
Yep.
heavy duty torsion bars.
Yep.
We had to replace the right front, right side exhaust manifold. Then we had to
right.
change the exhaust pipe to change the angle.
Of course. There's a rear sway bar going on this?
Yes. Oh, just to mention, there's a rear sway bar coming from Firmfield next week. But you know what? This is what kills me. I'm sure the viewers are going to agree with me. I've had these pictures on the internet how when the sway bar is installed in the car, and this has happened to me on Tony's Yanko's Camaro. They show you the mufflers
yeah.
with the turn down tips
Before the diff.
right before the differential, and then they show you the sway bar installed where the differential is. Yeah, but
How do you get
all
the how do you get the exhaust past
Yeah,
that?
but you know what? All these cars we have the exhaust that go over the differential to the rear bumper. So when you put the sway bar, it doesn't want to go on. And in many cases, they don't bolt on.
No, they
Then
don't.
we have to manufacture different designs.
That's where we need Dan.
That's right. That's where we call in
we have
Dan.
room, yeah.
Yeah, we call in Dan, and we have to do custom work to make the sway bar with the exhaust system work all together.
True.
Okay?
But we'll make it work.
But what freaks me out is when you go on the internet site with the
Yeah,
sway
they never.
bars.
And in honest truth, in a lot of states and a lot of provinces, it's not legal to drop your exhaust before the differential.
Right.
So it's not a legal setup.
So why they show you that picture?
You know what, Nick? Convenient. Exactly.
Really?
Convenience.
Really? This is the real world, buddy. They come here, we leave the exhaust where they are, then you can't put a sway bar on.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Okay, and let me tell you, Yanko, Tony's Camaro, which we had last year, you think it was an easy fix?
Nope.
No, we had a lot of work to do to get the pipes through through the small body and get it out through the rear bumper. Anyways, we got it done.
That's right.
Nick, the Christmas presents are flying down the chimney.
Uh-oh.
Bruce with $20 and a super sticker.
Holy cow.
Thank you, Bruce.
And
Thank
Bill
you, Bruce.
Jameson, a regular on the channel. Thank you, Bill, with a $10 super chat. Says, Merry Christmas, guys. It's 7 degrees in Pennsylvania.
It's warmer than
Baby,
here.
it's cold outside.
That's
Wait a
Pennsylvania.
second. That's 7. That's Fahrenheit.
That's
Fahrenheit.
That's just above like freezing.
That's freezing.
That's
what
freezing.
It's way below freezing.
That's right.
Are they-
Minus
32 is freezing.
That's right.
And they're at 7.
Are the Pittsburgh Steelers playing?
I don't know. Should
Anyways.
we show off the dash?
Oh, yeah.
think we should.
Stefan, if Stefan is
a nice
watching,
piece.
Stefan on the, no, Black Diamond.
Yes.
We used to call this.
Don't call it. I don't like that name.
Don't say the S word anymore.
This is the dash that belongs to Stefan's 1970 Charger RT, which
Robert was working on it today.
Robert was working on it
put a
today.
nice final coat on it.
So he gave it a final coat. This was the rat's nest. If you guys remember, we had it tilted when we made a video. When the car came here, we started taking it apart, and I had my gloves on, and I was pulling out.
Don't even mention it.
Don't even mention it.
It was
Okay.
packed.
It
was a
was.
disaster.
Just solid. All of this was rat's nest.
It homed many generations of rats.
You better
Not
believe it.
anymore.
And we
Yeah.
figured one of these vents was their door because we could see their little footy prints going in. I think it was
Yes,
this one.
it's one. Yeah, it was one of them. That was their entrance, in and out or something.
But right now,
Yes,
the condition this thing is in,
yes,
kind of loving it.
I know.
I'm loving it. And it's original.
It is.
Yes,
It's a
it is.
genuine. You know, it was in rough shape. We had to get it repaired. George gave us a hand at the body shop.
Yep.
Brought it back here. Then Robert finished it off with a few coats of paint, and now he's just gonna have to dress it up and put it on the side and wait for the car to come in.
Thank God we got Robert.
Yes.
Nick, what about these stands though? You could put 4 chargers on one of these stands.
Yeah, you know, these stands are made, I believe, for aircraft. I'm not so sure. They are way beyond the limits of holding up a car.
Incredible.
You know, they came by, Mark got them for us with the 440 6-pack
right.
Challenger.
That's right.
And he goes, you want him? He bought 4 of them down here. You know what, Nick? I mean, Mark, I'll take him.
We could
So I
raise
took
the
him.
roof.
There you are. There.
If not
We've
raise it, we
used-
could at least keep it from falling.
Oh,
Pin in
yeah.
there is wow.
Those are heavy-duty pins.
Yeah, and it's solid.
And I wanted to say something else. Now,
Yes.
we can drive this Pontiac
Really?
Bonneville 1965 that belongs to Nick around the block.
Really?
Yeah, but
How
this
come, Nick?
I wanted to drive it, but then I got this one running. We got this one running, but the snow wouldn't allow it. If
That's a shame.
we should take a look. Shall we show the crowd what's going on over
Let's show
here?
'em what we're putting up with. They're putting up with.
Manny,
awful
please
weather, too.
Hold this.
Manny, open the door. Let's see what's going on outside.
Side door?
Yeah, let's go.
This is good to be good.
Take a look.
Holy mother.
It's windy, cold. Check it out.
We had sun and rain today. Now it's dropping down to the crunchiness.
And
Oh my God! Look at the wind. Look at the wind, you guys.
and
It's a proper blizzard out here.
today I made a big boo-boo. I took my dad's rear-wheel
Look at
drive
this-
Mustang,
Uh-oh.
and it's like a skating rink today.
Look at the
Perfect.
look at the
gonna
recycling
be fun.
baskets. They're getting blown
not
away.
ours, we're good.
They're getting blown away.
Okay, we'll pull them in later.
Go, go,
Come
Chris.
on in, guys.
This is engine building weather.
You know, this is the time of year when these projects come in to get them done. You know, I got a few more coming in, but we'll take them one at a time. And also, Nick's daughter Maria brought me in a gift for Christmas. I haven't opened it up yet. It's right here.
What a lovely bag.
And she's 10 years old. She's a car buff. Let me tell you.
I met her.
Okay, she's crazy about
hell
cars.
of a
So
person.
I wanna thank her. She didn't have to bring me a Christmas gift, but let's see what she's got us.
That's very thoughtful of you, Maria.
Maria, thank you very much. Okay, let's see what she's got us.
Look at this. Nick, don't get it dirty. It's so
Well,
beautiful.
I know. I gotta be very careful. Nick, don't drop it. You know, I always wear black, so
That's for those days when you're wearing white, Nick.
well, check that out, man.
St. Nick's Auto Repair.
Look at that.
Send
Nick's
us
Auto
under the
Repair.
sleigh.
This is too much.
Look at the engine. What kind of engine's that, Nick?
I don't know. It could be a small block Chevy. I don't know.
We won't knock the engine.
Very nice. This is very thoughtful. Maria, thank you very much, and of course, Merry Christmas.
What a beautiful
That is very cute, eh?
It's a small block small block Chrysler, Nick.
Okay, let's call it
Distributors in the back. We're okay.
Knowing-
we're okay,
knowing-
guys. We're okay. It's still Mopar.
knowing your dad is probably a Pontiac. That is very nice, very thoughtful. I couldn't ask for anything more. So I've got these two. So I got 2 cars.
Just wanted to yell out, thank you, Elvis King, for your super chat. $2.79.
Thank you.
It's -2 here in Canada and no snow. I wonder which part of Canada he's in.
Here we got cold, wind, rain, and snow.
We had it all today.
We had it all, hey?
Yep.
If you guys can hear, our heater never stops. Look at it. You listen to it.
I hear it.
It just doesn't want to stop.
It's just
And
burning dollar bills up there.
and what we've got here is 3 convertible cars up here in the north. Can you believe it?
Safe. It's okay. They're inside. They're safe.
Okay, they're safe. And we just want to take them for a drive.
Nick, did you say you were going to start the Pontiac?
The Pontiac.
Is the
It's gonna
exhaust
be it's gonna be open exhaust manifolds. If you guys want to hear it,
That's why I like it.
I don't know if it's gonna start. Want to try, Manny?
Manny, right.
give it a shot.
Let's go. I'll connect the battery. We haven't started for a couple of days, but we drove it in this corner.
I'll get the
Nico,
battery.
connect the battery for me.
Yes, sir.
You might have to pump it a few times, Manny.
Done.
The carburetor's dried up on this thing.
Battery's
It's
connected.
a very unique car, a 65 Bonneville, and with
gonna
those
get
special. Beautiful dash. I gotta say that this car came in here with a plastic container with fuel sitting beside the engine and feeding the carburetor to get it running. So we had the gas tank replaced, we had a fuel line, fuel pump, a fuel line going up to the carburetor temporarily so I can move this car without opening the hood and filling up the container with fuel every time we move the car.
Thank you, Dr. Go from the frozen wasteland tundra of Wisconsin with a $10 super chat.
It's cold there too, eh?
Stay
Thank
warm in
you.
Wisconsin, Dr.
Thank
Go.
you.
Thank you.
It's cold everywhere, man.
The cheese is frozen.
Yep. This is, so now we can move this car. We don't have to push this car anymore.
That's good, Nick, because
We got the Roadrunner that runs on its own. We got the Pontiac, and we have Brad's 72 Charger. Here, let's go on that 72 Charger.
Cool.
Let's go. We spoke about the Cuda, the Roadrunner, the Bonneville. Okay,
Charger time.
Charger time. This is a 1972 Dodge Charger B body, which just came in from Texas. It belongs to Brad. We took out the engine. Of course, we have one page of list of parts to fix, nothing major, simple things, but this is a very unique car. It is a matching numbers car, and it's an automatic, and he wants to build the engine with a little bit more horsepower. So we sat here last night with Nico Bachos, Robert, myself, and we pulled out this engine. And if you guys want to see the motor, it's right here.
340, one of my favorites.
Right here, it's a 340. Now, I don't know what kind of horsepower they made back. Do you know what kind of horsepower they made back in 72?
Was it,
I
I think
don't-
it was maybe 290.
What's the horsepower in this?
Not much.
Not much, okay. Anyways, our job is to make it from 350 to 390. And of course, these exhaust manifolds are gonna go in the garbage.
Distributor in the rear.
Distributor single points,
It's like your sweater that came in.
and Brad wanted electronic ignition, which I got the conversion kit today. The manifolds, I'm gonna get them the 340 high performance exhaust manifolds. We're probably gonna stay with the cast iron cylinder heads. We're gonna scrap this intake manifold, and we're gonna look for a little cam to put in it. And of course, a cam that works with power brakes, hopefully. Like we did a 340 engine for Steve in Toronto a couple of years ago. We built a 340 with the original AVS carburetor.
That's right.
Cast iron intake, cast iron heads, exhaust manifolds, and we pulled out 340 horses. So I'm sure we could do it with this one.
Absolutely.
What do you
Check
say?
out that video, everybody. That was a fun video.
That was a fun video. You know, we were stuck at 338, 339, and then we went for a lunch break. We came back. We said, Steve, we got to hit 340. I want to print it out on the paper, 340. So we had our lunch, came back, made a test, and guess what? We hit the 340 mark.
Hope our gods heard you.
That's right. So this is Brad's car. This is what it's here for.
You know what?
That's
and
another-
it's a nice car.
It's a beautiful car.
simple, straightforward. There's nothing
You know what I like about it? You throw a neutral and the car backs up.
perfect.
Yeah, that's another thing we got to fix. It's not a safety,
No, that's not a feature that you want to keep.
and it's a factory AC car.
It looks like it.
God, look at all these gadgets just for cold air. I don't know why you guys like air
We
conditioning.
have Robert. It's all good.
Yeah, I know we got
to
Robert.
take care of it.
I know, but you know what? I got a Hellcat. I've owned it now for practically 6 years. I've only activated the AC twice.
What's the green
We
paint
live in
doing
the
over
frozen
there?
north.
Yeah. You know what? We live in a cold country. What do you want AC for? Sure, when you live down in southern Texas, southern Florida, I understand. That green paint is you mark the flex plate because once you put the before you remove a flex plate on a Chrysler car, it has a bolt pattern.
Yeah.
So it only goes one way. So you paint the flex plate with a torque converter. So when you reinstall it, you just line it up once with your paint mark, and you know the 4 bolts are going to go in because it is not a perfect square.
Ah, okay.
Nick, here's a question. Hot Rod asks, do they salt the roads in Canada?
Oh yeah.
Heavily.
Heavily.
And
Heavily.
have to make sure every car
Heavily.
disappears in 5 to 8 years.
Yeah.
Dreadful stuff.
Just after the warranty.
And what is it? Christmas Day.
Yes,
We
sir.
have a special video going up on Christmas Day.
A surprise bonus video, Christmas
Yes.
morning, everybody.
And this is one of them that came in with our, check it out, you guys. Kowalski driving the Challenger. Is that something nice or what?
Wow.
I don't have that painting, let me tell you.
Love it.
It's cool.
Watch Nick open that and all his other Christmas presents Christmas morning.
And I also want to give a shout out to George in Texas on behalf of his 1970 Charger 500. I've been trying to call you. I cannot reach you. I've left you a message. Your mail is always full. Please, George, give me a ring. I need to talk to you.
We hope you're okay, George.
Yeah, I hope you're okay, George.
Just let us know you're all right.
Yeah, there's his car. I want to do some things on it, but I wanted to talk to him before I do anything else.
And speaking of Vanishing Point,
Yes.
I was telling Nick the other day I had a date and we watched Vanishing Point.
Attaboy.
There you go.
Did she stay awake for the whole thing?
She watched the whole thing. Her sister was at the house. She left halfway through the movie, but she stayed and watched the whole. She stayed and watched the whole thing after.
I know. You know what? I still watch the movie here and there once in a while.
Such a good
I just love it. I never got bored with that film.
No.
Never.
I could watch it a billion times.
I don't like the end.
Why?
Because that poor challenge, well, it's not a challenger that
Well,
dies.
They
Camaro.
Theoretically, it's a challenger that dies at the end.
yeah, we know.
I know
that.
in the remake they used an actual Challenger at the end.
Okay.
But I was telling Nick when he wants to bring Kowalski over to the other side, do it when the bulldozers are there so we can get the Vanishing Point picture.
I don't want
Wow.
bulldozers anywhere near that car.
Bulldozers.
No.
Even though
I want them to get any
even though some bulldozers show up, I'm gonna go around them.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
steer.
Oh yeah.
Nick, here's
Yeah.
a Christmas present. We're closing in on 950 viewers here.
Wow.
Awesome.
Wow. And let me say something, you guys. I've been reading as many comments as I can, but I can't believe how many people want to see the 413 long induction cross ram system, which is the 413 on the dyno. You know, I've never built one of those. I can't wait to put it on. We got the short block ready. I'm going to have a cam specially made. I couldn't talk to anybody now during the holidays, and I want to get that intake, that engine on the dyno. But I was telling everybody, we're going to start with a 4-barrel just to bring it into the dyno room to make it more simple. Of course, break in the cam with the 4-barrel, and then have this all cleaned up and done, and then throw it onto the engine. Man, this is going to take some time. I'm going to need your help.
Nick,
You know why? I'll tell you why. The same day we do the testing with the 4-barrel, everything goes well. If the cam breaks in good, everything goes well. We look out for the maximum horsepower and torque.
Okay.
Then we remove the 4-barrel. We start putting all this on. Then we start doing our testing.
Yes.
And George's going to need a few cameras on this in the dyno room.
I'll
Nick.
bring them all in.
I can understand why all the viewers want to see this. Have you ever seen a tarantula on top of a big block
Never.
Chrysler? This is a tarantula. It spreads out wider.
It is insane how many people want to see
I don't blame them. I'd love to
this
see it.
Chrysler 1963 Chrysler 300J. This is what it came for. You know, it's called there's a short ram and a long ram. This is the short ram.
That's
They look the same except they're built different on the inside. But anyways, we also had Cold War motors.
Cold War Motors.
Cold War motors. Scott sent us a set of valve covers that I needed.
God
I
bless
needed
you guys.
I needed the 4-bolt valve cover.
That's right.
Which is B engine, right?
right, that's
What we've done so many B engines, they all had the 6-bolt valve cover.
That's right.
On Mike's car, somebody for some reason they got lost the valve covers. I don't know how.
And they replaced them with?
They replaced it with 6-bolt valve covers.
That's good.
Like so. See it?
That
So-
explains a few of the leaks that it had.
Yes. So, anyways, I want to do it right as much as I can. Okay, we're
it's
not
gonna be
restoring the car. We're doing an engine job on this. And we also are, if you guys want to see the short block, I have it right here.
Everybody wants to see the
Let's
short
go.
block, Nick.
It's right here.
We're on our way. Let me just throw a shout out to Joe Hernandez
Okay.
for his $10 super chat. Thank you very much.
we
Joe,
go.
thank you.
He wishes happy holidays to Nick, George, Manny, and everybody at the show.
Yeah. This is the oil pan is on only temporarily.
You want to take it off or you want
No, I just want to spin it over.
Is it loose?
Yeah, it's loose.
Okay.
God, these stands are not there.
Not designed.
There we go. We had a zero deck. We bought forged flat top pistons. And the next thing I want to do is get a cam for it.
feel bad when.
And we also did the valve job, eh?
Yes, we did.
We're not finished with them.
No,
And
sir.
we did the. Maybe we should go show them, eh?
Why not?
Why not?
We did the valve job for the Hemi that belongs to Jordan in Toronto, which is right here. We did the valve job today. We also got the valves this week from Jordan. Thank you,
right.
Jordan. We got the valves. I also have the cylinder heads installed for Jim from Sarnia, Ontario, for this 440 Max Wedge, which a lot of you guys are waiting to see that one on the dyno.
I don't blame you.
So we're gonna have a crazy winter this year. We have a lot of new projects
Coming soon.
coming soon. So you guys stay tuned with our channel. You can see a lot of crazy things.
Nick, 1,000 people currently watching.
Yes, yes. Now,
Including somebody by the name of Eleni Panaridis.
oh, hi there.
Hi, Lenny. She
So we
pushed it
passed
over the top.
So we hit 1,000. Hey, that's great.
That's fantastic.
And if
There's a Christmas present.
and
I was
if,
just saying hi, Daddy.
I don't blame her. I don't
anyways,
blame her.
so maybe you want to show our viewers what we got in the dining room.
You bet. Let's
Let's
keep
go.
going. Let's make
Let's
some
go.
rock and roll. Let's get loud.
You know, we built something very rare. We don't do very many of these. It's a Dodge LA 360 motor, 1974.
So it's
You know,
before
with
the
the-
Magnum.
it's got the aluminum cylinder heads on it.
It's a nice
We did
piece.
some testing on it, so I'm waiting for my client to come in during the week and look at it. And I got the AVS 650 on it, AVS 2. It's a nice performance carburetor made by Elderbrock. And it's a street car, and you know, it just wants to cruise with it. It is a 360 LA, that's what he wanted. He wanted a turquoise blue, so we did a turquoise blue. It's got a set of aluminum heads made by Elderbrock. And we pulled out just a little bit over 400 horsepower. And
That's
how much
healthy.
torque did we get for, how much foot-pounds of torque?
420?
No, more than that. It's right here. I'll get the paper.
That's a healthy little motor.
That'll get up and go.
Yeah, it's right here.
Can you see without your specs, Nick?
Let me see.
The wind.
437 foot-pounds of torque
Wow.
at 3,900 RPM, and the horsepower was 401 at 5,600 RPM. So it's a great little engine. Maybe I'll just start it at idle. What do you think?
That's a good sign.
Here we go.
There's nothing wrong with a Mopar idling.
That's right. Is the water line on,
It
Manny?
is, Nick. You're on.
Okay, here we go.
Nothing wrong with that.
Got a rumble, eh?
Little tuning.
You know, as
It
you guys
needs a
can
little
hear it,
tuning.
it's out of tune. We got to tune it, so we're not done with it yet. We're coming back in tomorrow. We're gonna have to work on the distributor with Manny, hopefully, and then the client wants to come in next week and take a look at it. So we just put it on. We broke in the can. We did some testing, and I'm still not done with it because it's not
Perfect. It's
Good
not
enough.
good enough. Sorry.
not good enough. That's right. Anyways,
Nick,
You know what?
question.
go ahead.
Here you go,
I
sir.
know. Thank
So
you.
we can hear you.
So I know technically, like the 350 Chevy is a small block, but is the 360 Mopar counted as a small block, or because it's 10 over 50, it's a big block?
No, it's a small block. The casting is a small block. Whenever the distributor's in the back on a Mopar, it's always a small block. No matter, even though you put a stroker kit, you know, sometimes people look at big blocks, but the cubic inch or the size of the engine, there's two ways to look at it. I look at it this way. When it's a small block, let's take Mopar or Chevy. Like Chevy, big block.
Don't
It's,
say Ford, 'cause
you know,
Ford's
everything on a small block fits a small block. Nothing fits from a small block to a big block unless it's only a distributor on a Chevy. Mopar is another story. The big blocks have the distributor in the front, RB or B engine, which is the raised block or not, and the small block 318, 340, 360 all have the distributor in the back. So like in this case, it's a small block.
And
You
a
know-
healthy little small block.
Then you take Pontiac, which is a 350, 400, 455, 421, 389, all in the exterior is the same.
You can't
So
tell
what do
from
you
the
call, in that case, what do you call a big block, small block?
You don't.
That's what
It's
you go
hard,
by
right?
displacement.
So everybody has his own opinion.
That's right.
So let's
Look.
leave it at that.
Ford had the same problem. If you look at a 390, they say, oh, is it a small block or is it a big block? In my book, it's a big block. You know what I'm saying? Because it's in the FE family.
That's right.
But some people say, no, it doesn't. It's like, you know what? You define whatever you define as whatever you want.
Yeah.
Displacement is where you're looking at. You want to call it big, you want to call it small, it's up to you.
Okay, I'm with you, man. I remember working on 351 Windsors,
Yep.
351 Clevelands,
That's
289s.
That's right.
What do you call those? Small blocks?
Those are all small.
Then when you got the 429 Cobra Jet, 428, 429 Boss, 390 FE,
That's right.
or like that other one we did on that Etzel past last year.
That was
That was what, a
ML.
that was a Mel motor.
That's right, that was a
The
Mel
Etzel,
motor.
Lincoln.
Was that a big or small block?
I'm gonna say it was a big block. And
Okay,
I don't care what
it
is,
was
but it's
because-
really a small block. but
Really, because everything I ordered was for a
That's
390 FE.
You're right. You're right. And
So it's
that's
in
why
the
I
big
call it a
block family.
I would call it a big block.
Okay, cool.
Because Mel motors were never small blocks.
Okay,
They moved around Lincolns. How could you call that small?
I know. Anyways, I'm going to shut the water line before I forget.
Moose Man McGee with a $2 super chat, and he says it's nice to see Manny.
Yes,
Hey, thank
man.
you, Moose Man. Good to be here. Good to be seen.
Thanks for the toonie, Moose.
Anyways, it's all good. What else have we got? What else have we got in the shop?
You want to talk about the 396?
Oh, we forgot. We got a Chevy to build in the shop for
Chevy.
George. He's got his Impala. Took that home. We're done with that Impala. And now we're building on a 396. Come and see it.
So if the 350 is called the mouse motor, is the rat big block?
That's right.
Yes, yeah.
Yes, it is. Here. Oh, let me, I've got the 446 back here that's ready for
Delivery?
it's been dyno tested and done. It's already on video. It's on our channel. You guys want to watch it. Now this belongs to Stefan, 70 Charger, Black Diamond, 446 pack, ready to go, ready for delivery. Then I got Pierre from Ottawa. I got his carburetors that came in from Donnie Orkey.
Oh, nice.
His engine is ready. I just received his carburetors, which are right here. Got them. There they are. So he's coming in next week. That's going to be on the dynamometer. I got to get that going. So here's his carburetors.
Oh, there's an unboxing.
Yeah.
That's jewelry.
Okay, so we're going to get that on the dynamometer.
Very nice.
And this is the engine that sat for 11, 12 years in a body shop getting all dusty and dirty. So what we did is we took apart the engine, cleaned it, overhauled the carburetors because they were rusted and whatever.
Seized.
So, seized, that's the word. So now I'm ready with that. Then I got the Hemi, that other Hemi, waiting for a camshaft for Joe.
Camshaft.
Then I've got the valve job I did for Jordan, for the other Hemi that belongs to him in Toronto. We did a few valve jobs back there. And I also did the valve job on my 528 Hemi.
Finally.
And I got the pistons, connector rods, and my crankshaft.
It's finally coming together.
Yes,
Just doing
got-
measurements.
doing measurements. We're working on it. Good.
Thank you, Brad. $10 super chat from Brad. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Brad. So we have a lot of stuff going on. There's the crank for the, it's a 4150 stroker for the 528. Here's the engine right here. It's a brand new block, which we bought 6-7 years ago from Chrysler, which is no longer available. Here are the pistons. Got the pistons. I got my walk around shafts when I was in Carlisle, Pennsylvania last summer. I got my connector rods down there made by Scat. I got my ARP head bolts. And I got the aluminum heads. We did the valve job today. I got my valves also. No cam yet. And then I got to select a nice cam for this 413. This is supposed to make torque at 28 to 3,000 RPM.
It will with those long runners.
Sorry?
It will with those long runners.
Well, you know what? I've never dyno tested one of these, but I sure love to try it.
Yeah.
This is cool, eh? Oh, by the way, I just want to say this is no longer a 413 cubic inch. This is bored out to a 426 cubic inch because the bore right now is a 4.250 with a 3.750 crankshaft, which is the same as a 440. So what we got here is another 426, just like the Roadrunner.
Nothing wrong with that.
And they're all wedges, they're not Hemis. There's a Hemi there, there's a Hemi there, there's a Hemi there, and there's another Hemi right there that belongs to Mike Koken in Pennsylvania, which are waiting on parts to come in from the Penn State,
I got
where
a
it's
question
cold,
for
eh?
you. It's cold.
So we got quite a few Hemis in the shop,
I got a question for you.
and I'm working on them all at the same time. Go
You know
ahead.
my question?
Yes,
You know the camshaft in that engine you have half disassembled?
yes.
Well, what are you planning on doing with that camshaft?
I'm gonna put it. You have no idea. You have no idea. I'm tired of it. I feel bad for these customers that come in. They got beautiful cars. Then when you're going underneath the hood, they got this stupid big cams for what reason? And then they can't tune it. Then they buy these big vacuum pumps. Then they wire it up. And then this is the best part. You know, a lot of guys, they don't upgrade the alternator on the amperage or the wire, the gauge of the wire. Then they got all these electronics working to feed the fuel pumps, vacuum pumps, or whatever. And, you know, you have to upgrade the power supply.
Yep.
That's another story.
Yeah.
People forgot to keep it simple.
Keep it simple, you guys.
It's a KISS principle.
You know, these people just want to drive their cars. They want reliability.
You know, I get
driving
it.
and cruise.
Sometimes you open the catalog and
Yes.
the coolest cam on there is the one that says, I'm going to rumble like crazy. But the reality,
Take it, Nico, from me. Take it from the dining room. Sorry, go ahead.
you know, it says, oh, you know what I'm saying? It's got a mild or a wild rumble and what have you. The reality is, you, especially on a Hemi, you don't need a lot. It already came cam.
I know, I know that.
It already had a healthy rumble to it.
It's got a rumble right from the factory, you guys.
Just think how much time I would save. You know what I'm saying? It's like not having to replace that.
I know.
On this one, cam selection is going to be even more important because we'll see how the intake comes down this way. You don't want to remove valve covers because you have to remove the intake.
You know what? This engine came with solid lifter cam.
Yes.
And it's got adjustable rockers. I'm thinking of going back to solid lifters, but maybe my customer Mike wants hydraulics. I'm not sure. I don't know how many miles you make before you make an adjustment.
Many.
10,000 miles?
Yeah.
Come on.
Johnny,
like this,
take Johnny Zanta's engine, for example.
Yeah, but you know what? We wanted to keep it simple.
Yeah.
Oh yes. Now I just want to interrupt.
Uh-oh.
Let's get down to
Business.
We
Christmas.
have to do some very important business
Okay,
today.
let's go.
This is business.
This is the toolbox that I wanted to give out.
The toolbox.
The toolbox
The
gift.
magic
Yes.
mystical tour.
Here we
of
go.
the toolbox.
Okay.
It's time, everybody. You might
Okay.
remember a few weeks back, we announced that Nick was going to be giving away one of his used toolboxes full of gear. And we were also going to give away 11 sort of consolation prizes of a little piece of metal from Nick's Kowalski Challenger build.
Yes. You know that rear finish panel on the rear deck. We cut up a few pieces, so I want to sign them and give them out to a few people that are asking for them. So we selected how many? 9 winners on that.
Well, it's a total of 12 because we got
12.
our main winner for the box.
Okay.
And then 11 consolation prizes for a little piece of metal. So what we did was we asked people to make a very precise comment on one of the 2 videos where we featured this contest. They had to comment Nick's Christmas gift box. And what I did was I picked a piece of software. It's called TubeBuddy. So it's completely random. It will search all our comments, pull out the ones that have that very specific phrase. I dropped the Nick's in case people got confused with the apostrophe. So I searched for Christmas gift box.
Those 3 letters.
We
3
picked
words.
And the first one we got is our winner. He's right on top there. So
Okay.
this is the announcement
And
for
the winner of the
box, the grand prize.
And the grand prize goes to, and the winner is Ford LTD 1976.
A Ford man.
A Ford man.
Yeah, you can clap too. It's okay.
You know, and like I love the way George
Happy
picked.
for the winner, yes.
Christmas time.
It's Christmas time.
Christmas time.
So now, George, you know what size extra large shirt you got to put in there? We got to put a few items in it.
Yep, we're going to fill up the box with all kinds of good things for you. Ford LTD 1976 is your screen name on YouTube.
That's right. And now, what was it to prove that?
Yeah, this is where it gets a little bit complicated. Pay attention here, folks, so that we can make sure that it's really you, Ford LTD 1976. We're asking you to take a screenshot of you logged into your YouTube page. If that makes sense, you have to be able to log into YouTube for him to leave that comment. So we know we can do that much. So all you got to do is take a screenshot of your computer with your name logged in to your YouTube page. If you don't know how to do that, ask your grandkids. They'll know how to do it.
I'm sure they will.
It's really quite simple. And the same thing goes for our next 11 winners that we're now going to announce. These are the folks who won a piece of Kowalski metal.
Yep. Okay, this is a piece of metal that came from my Challenger, you guys.
Listen for your name, folks.
Okay.
Here it comes. Nick.
Okay, here's the
Read them all
winners.
out.
Now we have to sign them and send them out to our client viewers.
Also, in a few hours, probably by tomorrow, I will have all these names written below the video in the comments or in the top comment that I will pin or something. So if you don't hear it here, make sure by tomorrow I'll check them all out. Here we go.
Oh, wait, before we get there, I just want to say we have over 1,000 viewers tonight watching us live.
We do. Well, it's 976 now. They've dropped off now. They found out they didn't win the box.
Oh boy, I'm sorry, you guys. You know, I'd love to give a box to everybody, but I can't. There's so many of you, but I had to pick one winner,
Amen.
which randomly was done through a computer, which is
That's it.
great. And now I just want to name the winners of the metallic signed piece of metal that's going to be signed by me, and we'll send it to you guys. And
Authentic Kowalski steel.
that's right. And it came from my car, right? The original piece of metal.
We remember.
So here we go. First one, Sammy Molina.
Sammy Molina. Congratulations, Sammy.
And then we have Dennis Van Dyke.
We think it's pronounced Dyke.
It's D-I-J-C-K.
Congratulations, Dennis Van Dyke. Or Dijic.
That's right.
Dick Van Dyke.
Congratulations.
Maybe.
Then next winner is Miller Karting and Automotive.
Miller Karting and Automotive. Congratulations, guys.
Congratulations, guys.
That's
Okay.
a piece of Kowalski metal going out to Miller Karting and Automotive.
Next one, Bob Martin.
Bob Martin. Bob
Congrats,
Martin.
Bob.
Congrats, Bob. We're going to be putting your name below the video. Make sure it's you. Send us that screenshot and we'll get out to you.
And the other winner is W.
W? His
Just
name is
W.
Yeah. I don't know if he's talking about Bush. George W. Bush.
I don't know, just W.
Just W.
And then it's underlined, W.
Who's good?
Okay. The next one, Matif.
Matif. M-A-T-T-I-F, I believe.
That's right, that is correct.
Congratulations, Matif.
Yes.
Stick.
Next one, Tom Plug. Plug?
Ploeg.
Yeah, Tom P-L-O-E-G.
There you go. Tom P-L-O-E-G.
Okay.
Couple more.
And we have another winner, UK Andy.
UK Andy. I guess he's from the United Kingdom. Congratulations, Andy.
From the United Kingdom, yes. Stephen Oman.
Stephen Oman. O-M-A-N. Bear with us here, folks. Couple more.
Robert Lang.
Robert Lang. Congratulations, Robert Lang.
And the last one, Joanne Villeneuve.
Joanne Villeneuve. Sounds like she's from nearby.
Okay.
So
There you
the
go, guys.
idea is, what we're asking you again to do is log into your YouTube page, take a screenshot of that with your name logged in so we know it's really you. Send that to an email at indieauto@videotron.ca. You'll be able to find that on Google. Anywhere you look up Nick's Garage, you'll see Nick's email address there, indieauto@videotron.ca. Include the word winner in the subject so we can find you. And that way we'll have everybody's addresses. We'll be able to send out the winning prizes.
There you go.
And we congratulate all the winners.
Congratulations, guys.
Thanks for
Congratulations, you
taking part.
guys.
Congratulations. everybody.
Congratulations.
Thanks for
Now,
going through that, Nick.
you can see we can answer some chats. Do we have time?
Sure, let's do a few.
We hit over 1,000. We broke a record tonight. That is cool, man.
Winner.
Where?
LTD.
Come on.
Wonder what LTD
We
has
got
under the hood.
we have a Ford man in the house. Ford LTD 1976.
There's something up there, I guess.
Okay.
There's some still left.
Okay. Congrats to all. That's from David Richardson. Thank you. Thank you.
Come on, Nick.
Thank you to everybody who took part by buying some merchandise this year. Thank you.
And then also Simply Simon is also saying congratulations to all the winners. Sam Yam, Yahoo winners. I guess I missed out on that. We must have been working. Okay.
There's always next year. We'll figure something out
Do
for
something
then.
again next year.
Okay. Congrats. Oh, everybody's saying congrats. Congrats to all the winners.
Isn't that nice?
From Old Sergeant Love,
Like
James
David
McKinley, Hot Rod, Loeb. I just missed it.
Bandit, congratulations, everyone.
Mopra Man,
Hello,
Merry
Nick
Christmas
and
to
crew from
all.
Alabama. Hey, Alabama.
Yeah.
Stay warm, Alabama.
Tonight in another, we will be 20 degrees, unbelievable. 20
boy.
degrees in
Yuck.
Orlando.
Oof. Bring a jacket.
Mushman McGee, I love to see the 396 being a Chevy man. You know, we forgot to show the block.
That's
We
okay.
never got to it.
Well, you know, the Chevy block.
Nick, they don't want to see a block. They want
Anyways,
to see it assembled
I
and
know.
preferably on the dyno.
Yeah, I forgot to say it. We are also working in the house on a 396 Chevy for a 68 Camaro,
It's
which
coming.
belongs to George. Is when it was guys, we're gonna bring it up.
Πολλά από Σπάρτη.
Από τη Σπάρτη.
Γεια σας στη Σπάρτη.
Giannopoulo Apollo, ευχαριστώ. Χρόνια πολλά.
Uh,
Okay, here we go. Merry Christmas to all, Annette. Hey,
that's my mom.
that's your mom, eh?
Hi, Ma.
Merry Christmas, Annette. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Jeff Alexander, Nick, hypothetically question, if you were to drop a beautiful 520 into a Cuda, would it be a 70 to go with Kawasaki or a 71 represent for your old 71 Hemi Cuda? Good question, I don't know. I love them both. What would you do?
Cuda, baby.
71 Cuda.
Cuda, baby. But the challenger's there. We could always throw it in there.
Yep. Dana Glass, thank you. Mopar Man. A Ford actually wants something. There you go, Manny.
First on race day, guys.
Here we
First
go.
on race day. Sorry.
Thank you, Sherlock, Lyndon, Mopar Man, Donna Glass, Frank Moore, George Del Toro, thank you, Shasha Dalla, Jason Rock, Peter Wall, thank you all. Merry Christmas to everybody. Oh boy, this is going.
They're going faster than we can read.
Yeah, I
folks.
know,
We're
you guys.
if
I'm
we missed
sorry.
you.
I'm sorry, you guys. I can't keep up. There's just too much, you guys. We hit 1,000 viewers tonight. This is the first time I've done that. I gotta thank everybody, man. We have a good bunch of viewers on our channel. Let me tell you.
Yes, we do.
Bunch.
Georgia Dave, Anthony Metzicelli, Lot Burns, Greg, Rick S, Charles Hogan. I can't even read them all. There's just too many.
Nick, while I remember it, let me
Yes.
throw a big shout out to Piss Cutter and Pat, who gave us a fantastic hit video on recent.
Yes, Pat, if you're watching us, Pat O'Brien, I guess it is, and from Piss Cutters, and did a great job on that Chevy 355.
Sure did, and that video is just doing gangbusters on
It
our
is.
channel. We really appreciate everybody watching that and finding
It
our
is.
channel and signing up. We
And
love you guys.
And I noticed that people love the teardown on the 413.
I don't know if you've noticed it, but Pat, I think it was yesterday or
Yes.
the day before, put up a video talking about the problem with the distributor moving.
Oh, yes,
So
yes,
for
yes.
all the people who noticed that
Yeah.
distributor wandering a bit, go over to Pat's channel. He's got a video that explains what it was and
Yes.
how he fixed it.
Good, good. There you go. It's go.
Because
It's
Pat
go.
rocks, guys. Let's face it.
Yeah, he's good. He's good.
And now he's showing his face on his own channel.
About time.
Yeah.
It's the first time he's showing his face.
He's a handsome devil. It's about time.
On our
He's got all his teeth and everything.
Roadrunner James. Καλά Χριστούγεννα και γιορτές του νέου
To Eneo Etos.
νέου
Happy
έτος.
New Year. Merry Christmas and Happy New
Yeah,
Year.
that's right. Fourth you should call it a spider. Yeah, the way it is, the thing.
Hey, Eugene's here.
Where?
Over here.
Hello, sir.
Eugene, hi Nick. Georgia Cruz going to 18 tonight here in Texas. 18 degrees Fahrenheit.
Coming
Stay
up with the
warm.
cats.
Stay warm, Eugene.
Yikes.
Your car's in a heated garage. Don't worry about
Actually, your
that.
car's warmer than you are right now.
That's right. That's true. That's true. Merry Christmas, Nick, from Plainville, Kansas. Damian Keys. Jimmy Mopar, Mr. Hey, Jim there. Congrats on 1,000 viewers, Nick. Merry Christmas. That's Jim with the, right there. That's
nice.
the cross ram. I've got the cylinder heads. I had the springs replaced on your springs, on your cylinder heads today, Jim.
Nice.
So now I've got the cam selected. Now I'm working on piston to valve clearance. And what was the other thing?
That's gonna be
Rockers.
another fun one.
The
on
rockers.
Yeah.
We're putting adjustable rockers on this.
I hope
And then I got to get a measurement for the length of the push rod so I can get them going.
Will do.
And I just saw something I just missed out. Where was it? Anyways.
I'm sure they'll send it back.
Is there anybody in the chat who heard their name before? Have we got any winners with us tonight?
Maybe I didn't see that. C506, your Kowalski Challenger called me. He wants a 528. You know what? You know
I
what?
wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised to put it in the car, right?
No, I wouldn't.
The car's set up for everything.
Nick.
I even got the K-frame for an E-body to fit the 528 Hemi,
You know what?
which I'm going to put on display at Motorama.
Yeah,
Sorry?
yeah.
Cool.
Spring.
Well,
Spring will tell us what we're going to do.
I gotta hurry up, man. You know, all these cars and engines coming in. As long as the parts come in,
We're good.
I get the job done. But the problem is, when I wait for the parts, it's no
just-
good.
No, it puts us behind.
So little time.
That's why we have multiple cars coming in, so we can like kind of split the time between them.
I know.
That's okay. It'll work out. It'll work out.
Minus 41 yesterday
Yeah, where?
Yeah.
at Shop Cat Industries.
Where are they?
I don't know where that
God,
is.
what are you guys?
Minus 41.
What you guys doing there? Minus 41 degrees
Oh my
Celsius.
God.
Saskatchewan.
Is it? It's northern.
Oh, Shop Cats Industries. It could be.
Wow.
It could be Saskatchewan.
It could be,
It is
yeah.
who I think it is.
Jason Rock says they didn't win. He has a sad face.
Sorry, Jason.
Sorry, Jason.
Better luck next year. Nico Batzos.
I-
Okay, that's Melissa.
Thanks again, Melissa, for posting the
Jimmy,
video.
Jim, it's my pleasure, Jim.
There we go. Ogden, Utah.
Wow, there's so much to read,
Holy
man.
cow.
I can't. Minus 41
Alberta.
in Valley View, Alberta. Alvarez.
Guys, let's talk warmth because I'm getting cold just thinking about those numbers.
Everybody's got terrible weather tonight. At least we're all here staying warm together on the stream.
Anthony says it's 60 degrees in Las Vegas. Elvis King says it's -2 here in Newfoundland.
Oh,
Ouch. Elvis,
Okay.
stay warm, man.
beautiful Newfoundland.
Mopar Man 78.
Someone's asking
Not ball
Papillon,
hours.
Nick, what do you suggest? Sorry?
Sorry, I was just reading
Okay.
something. Go ahead, Nick.
Look, a wind chill. Minus 41 with the wind chill.
Yeah.
Hansi skier. Wow. Ralph, pretty cool. I have to say, hey, Chris, see you at Motorama. Yes, I should be there. I'm bringing back my Kowalski and I'm bringing my 528 on display. Hopefully it should be ready as long as I get all my parts. And
We've got to let them know what we're deciding to bring, Nick. They've been asking me what's Nick bringing, what Nick's bringing.
you know what?
We've got to finalize our plans soon.
Yeah, it's a bit too early, so I don't want to say anything yet. We'll see when the time comes. Man, look at this, you guys. You want to catch up on this?
No.
Somebody here is working on a tan.
Yeah, but it is in Alberta because they're at minus 30 with minus 50 wind.
Are you, Dana Wick, are you kidding me, man?
Good grief.
Una Joe, it's convertible weather.
And Dr. Gold, see you in Carlisle. I'll be there.
Nice.
33 here in Illinois. Nick, wind and chill. Illinois, wow. Chicago, probably.
Guys, stay warm, man, please.
Stay warm, man.
Have you noticed whenever there's a cold snap like this in the States, they call it Canadian air?
Yeah, right. It's always Canadian. Yeah, we always blame for the cold air. Nick, what do you suggest for keeping your classic safe in these super cold days? In a heated garage. That's what
right.
I do.
That's what I would
I
do.
have a heated garage.
Natural gas, baby.
David, hello from Florida. 63 degrees in Arizona. Now, that's a place to be.
Not bad.
Phoenix?
Although to them, that probably feels like sub-zero.
Narad says it's cold motors. It's cold there, folks. No kidding.
Blinky one.
This is
Merry Christmas
heat
to you,
wave.
Blinky.
This is heat wave in Russia from
Yeah.
old school.
That's
Wow.
true.
I could imagine. Siberia? Yeah, maybe. But
It's-
I would say that the people out in Saskatchewan and Alberta
Yeah.
would give them a run for their money.
Yeah, that's pretty close to Siberia.
It is. You know what? I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it a million times. There's no reason for cold weather or snow.
No,
I don't care.
None.
Why?
But stay warm.
Is there any good reason to have cold weather?
That
No,
mosquitoes.
there's no
You know, some
benefit.
people say, Nick, it's nice to have 4 climates. I don't care.
It kills the bugs.
I don't care.
I'll take bugs over cold.
I'll have
We'll find a
some,
way to kill the bugs. Don't worry.
some of my friends say their favorite season is winter, and I'm like, why?
No, no.
71, 528 Alpine white Cuda with red interior sounds sexier than.
I know. No. There we go again. I always wanted to build a white car, red interior, with the 528
You
Hemi.
say Cuda?
Or Cuda, or a Challenger. Hemi Cuda.
Hemi Cuda?
But it's going to cost a fortune. I can't afford it right now.
All right.
That would be a nice project.
Maybe we would sell some stuff off and make it happen.
Okay. And it was, I mean, this could never stop, man. Anyways,
Apologies to everybody that we missed, but thank you for being here.
yep, Kevin Moore from New Zealand. It's 24 degrees Celsius there.
Don't rub it in. They're in the
Oh,
summer.
come
they're
on,
in the
you.
summer months.
Maybe we should move there.
No, back and forth.
they'll
Summer
get-
there,
I know.
summer here.
No,
Summer
no,
there,
no. It's
summer
6
here.
months there, 6 months here. Yeah, that's the best way to do it.
And don't forget the car crushing.
Oh, yeah, no. You can't do that. No. Holden Restoration. Oh, Holden.
30 degrees Celsius.
That's another person from down in
Down under.
down under.
That's
yeah.
right, down Australia.
Or New Zealand.
5 below in Pittsburgh. Oh.
Oh, it's cold in Pittsburgh. Scott Kovacs loves the 72 Charger.
You know what? It's nice.
Yeah.
It's got all that room in the front behind the bumper. Is
Yeah.
that like a crash zone?
No, that's
You
a
swallow up 2 Hondas
no,
before it gets to the radiator.
that's a backup trunk.
I love that front bumper, that wraparound.
It's nice.
It's such a good look.
Let's, James says, let's go to his garage and drink up his coffee. Oh, we got lots of coffee here, man. Come all you want.
Yeah, we'll share.
Bandit, thank you very much.
Nick.
Happy New Year and Merry Christmas to you too, my friend.
All the best Bandit and Mrs. Bandit and all the
And
little
Mrs.
bandits.
Jim
All
wants
the bandits.
to see my Hemi heads. Nothing special. Come, I'll show you the Hemi heads for the 528, I guess.
Here we go. We'll sign
Let's
off
go.
with
Let's go
some
take a
names.
look. Let's go take a look. Those are heads you got to do a little bit porting on, both of them.
I'll make the magic
Come.
happen, Nick.
What? You want to say something? What do you want to say?
Yeah. Have you ever told your viewers the story with that Hemi engine? How
Which
it goes
one?
That one, the 520, that block.
No, how? What
Remember
was?
when it was at Boulevard Dodge? You had ordered it at the Dodge.
No,
dealer?
that was Phillips 426.
okay.
That came out of the Blue Moon. 2 years of back order, and all of a sudden,
It's there.
Boulevard Dodge backs up at the door and says,
It's here.
I have a part for you. And it was a 426 brand new block from Mobile Performance.
Did we ever say no?
No.
Heck no.
And we ordered it. Then we said, let's order another one. No more. Discontinued. We got the last one.
That's okay.
And that's a spare Hemi. Yeah, that was Phillips Hemi. Now, you want to see the cylinder heads we did some work on this week? Let's
I
go.
think so.
Manny, these are the heads you're going to be working on, eh?
No problem, Nick.
Let's go.
Anywhere, anytime, any place. As long as it's a Hemi.
Here we go. Just watch your step here.
Watching it. Here, let me
Okay.
get around you.
Look at all these heads.
Yeah, we got one head after. This is the 413 closed chamber. Here we go. We just did the
Just
valves.
needs a little cleanup.
We just did the cleanup. Then we're going to do some bowl work area. These are the original
Blending.
castings to the 413.
Right.
We did the valve job, and we got all new valves for it.
Yep.
That's for the 413 for Mike. Then you wanted to see. Then we have Jordan with his cast iron heads that belong to the Hemi that's going back to Toronto. This is going to be a stock Hemi because it's a restoration project.
Got it.
Here it is. So we did the work on this.
Yep.
Here they are. Again.
A little blending.
And we did
Check out those angles.
and we also did a multi-angle valve job.
That's right.
So that's gonna those heads right now need cleaning.
Thing of beauty.
A thing of beauty. Okay,
Nick, how do you do this work? What kind of machine is involved?
it's right here.
Rottler.
Roadrunner makes the machine to just do seats and valve guides and whatever. We just bought this a few years ago and it does miracle jobs. And now
Why did we buy it, Nick?
to do
Because
the-
we didn't want to wait for parts.
I know.
We
I
didn't
know.
want to wait for things to be done.
And then these are the valves. Okay, and here's the aluminum heads.
Ooh, yeah.
For the 528. Jim,
Let me
if
go
you want
to
to see
the-
them, here they are. They're kind of dirty right now. All they did was the valve job.
Just a
We're going to
simple,
do some bowl.
straightforward valve job.
We're also going to do a little bit of bowl work area.
Absolutely.
And these heads are aluminum for the 528.
Yep.
So now we're going to do some cleanup and, of course, put it together and hopefully get this motor to run.
Hopefully.
I mean, I got one engine. Actually, we got wall-to-wall engines here. It doesn't
As
stop.
far as I can see.
It doesn't stop. It doesn't matter.
No shortage of new stuff for the new year, everybody.
No,
Yeah.
no. Let's just make sure.
Stay tuned, guys. There's lots of engines coming.
So you guys, I just want to, I wanted to say, I wanted to wish everybody happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. And I want to thank all our viewers for watching us tonight. And of course, all our Patreon supporters. You know, without you guys, we won't be here today doing this. And of course, a lot of these projects are coming up because of our viewers from our channel. And I wanted to say a very, very special thank you to all. And it comes from the bottom of my heart. And I want to thank you all. I just can't say anything more than that. I love you guys all. And stay safe. Enjoy the holidays. And stay tuned for Sundays.
Sunday you get Nick opening his Christmas mail. Monday you get 2 cars being delivered in the middle of a snowstorm.
And
Don't
there's-
forget to like and subscribe.
Like, subscribe, and follow. Thank you so much, Melissa, for all your beautiful, hard,
Yes.
volunteered work.
Thank you, Melissa.
Melissa,
Thank
thank
you to every single viewer, all the commenters, all the people who are watching and don't say anything. We love you all.
and
Merry Christmas, guys.
Merry
Happy
Christmas.
New Year.
All the best. All the best.
Another year, onward
Thank you.
and upward.
Thank you.